Hi, my name's Alex, and today we're going to be talking about marching styles. Alright, Meow, today we're going to be talking about 4 different parts of marching, which is your general posture, your forward step, your backward step, and sliding.
The most important part about posture is making sure you always look good. So what you always want to start with is making yourself look strong, kind of like puffing out your chest, making yourself look real buff, even though you're probably not because you're in marching band. So, what you want to do is start out kind of looking like this. You want to put 80% of your weight on your front feet, or on the front of your feet, and 80% on the back. So you kind of want to lean forward, and your feet need to be out at 45-degree angles in both directions.
Alright, Meow, in that last segment, I was just kidding. It's 80% on the front and 20 in the back.
Okay, so now that you've got your posture set and you're comfortable with that, you need to think about actually moving. So I always want to start with your left foot, and always remember that the marching style we're talking about today is called the straight leg. So what that means is that when you're marching, your lead foot or leg always needs to be straight, and your toe needs to be in the air, and when you roll through to your next step, your heel on your back foot needs to stay nice and low before following through to the next step.
Alright, Meow, this is a good example of forward step marching.
Alright, Meow, the next part of marching we're going to talk about is the backward step. One of the most important parts of the backward step, just like the forward step, is that you need to start with your left leg. And now, the main style with backward stepping is that you keep your legs straight the entire time, and you're up on the platform or the balls of your feet. And every time you take a step in backwards marching, it's always going to be toe down.
Alright, now this is a good example of the back step.
So always remember to keep your toes down, stay on the platforms of your feet, and to stay in a nice straight line. Now the last set of marching we're going to be talking about is called the slide step. And the slide step is essentially the same as the forward and back step, except you're going to be turning your body either to the left or the right, whichever way makes you go front field. Alright, Meow, the most important part of the slide step is applying all of the techniques that we talked about in the forward and the back step into your slide step to make sure that you're always looking good. You always need to have good posture. You need to keep your forward step perfect with the low heel and the high toe and a straight leg, and always stay up on the platforms of your feet and keep your toes down on the backward step.
Alright, Meow, next we're going to work on examples of the forward slide and the backward slide. So this is going to be the forward slide. You just need to make sure that you get your shoulders all the way around to the right or left, depending upon which way you're sliding. And you need to keep your feet in a straight path and make sure that your shoulders aren't pulling yourself off of your path. Alright, and lastly, we're going to talk about the backward slide, which means applying the same philosophies that you used in backward stepping, but you're just going to have to rotate your shoulders. So that means you're going to need to keep your heels off the ground, and you're also going to need to only use your toes when you're marching. Just like this. And for the slide, you need to do exactly like you do when you're normally backstepping. You need to rotate your shoulders like so, and then backstep using that same technique and keeping yourself in a nice straight line.